Hello everyone, hello. This year is dedicated to Lili Nishmas, Rachel Leah, Bas, Reb Chaim Tzvi. Okay, we're going to be discussing today lessons from the four sons. One of the central parts of the Seder of Magid is the four sons, the Arba Banim, the Chacham, the Tam, the Rosh, the Lishol. And if we analyze and look into that section of Magid carefully, we'll see many, many ideas, beautiful ideas that come out of the Hagaddah, come out of Magid, which we can learn from in ordinary daily lives, and of course have wonderful Divrei Torah for the Seder as well. In general, when I give these shiurim, I try to give a little a warning, a disclaimer. Use these Divrei Torah at your own risk. Many people at their own starim, they like to have Divrei Torah of 30 seconds or less. And this Divrei Torah is a little more than 30 seconds. You have to know the right way to use these types of Divrei Torah. A lot of times there are younger children at the Seder. And anyway, when they're little kids at the Seder, they should be the focus of the Seder. Talk to the little children about the story and the miracles, etc. And so if in your family they like the shorter Divrei Torah, so save this for the meal or save this for the next day. But okay. Did we have this in my parents' family as well? That some people want the Divrei Torah a little bit shorter. Okay, so here we go. Let's discuss the four sons. One of the most fascinating questions about the four sons is to analyze the difference between the Chacham and the Rasha. See, it's interesting. The Rasha asks a question, and our response to the Rasha's question is Musar. We rebuke the Rasha. Why? Because the Rasha excludes himself in his question. What does the Rasha say? The Rasha says, Moha avodah zos lachem. What is all this work you're doing? What's all this work you're doing? So in the Hagaddah, we really give the Rasha Musar. The Hagaddah says, he removed himself. He excluded himself from the other people. The kafar be'ikir, when he was kofar be'ikir, he rejected Hashem in a sense. Rahmanu litzlan. Hakei ashinav. It's like it means you blunt his teeth. It means you give him musar, and you in a sense you yell. You give the Rasha musar. Okay, so the Rasha asks his question. He asked the question the wrong way, and we give him musar. Terrible. Okay, I mean terrible. The question is terrible. What's interesting is look at the Chacham. Look at the Chacham's question. The Chacham says, Chacham Mahulam. What does the Chacham say at the Seder? It's quoting the Psukim from the Torah. Ma'edos, ve'achukim, ve'amishpatim, asher tziva Hashem Elokeinu, eschem, you. The Chacham asks, what are all of these mitzvos that Hashem commanded you? Eschem. The Chacham seems to exclude himself. If the Chacham wanted to include himself, what should he have said? Instead of Eschem, what should he have said? Correct. He should have said, Osanu, from us. What are all these mitzvos that Hashem commanded us? So the Chacham says, Eschem, what are all these mitzvos that Hashem commanded you? The Chacham seems to be excluding himself just like the Rasha did. And yet, the Chacham gets a beautiful answer. We teach him halacha. We teach him the laws of Pesach. We might get to this later, the answer to the Chacham. What exactly the answer is all about. It's a beautiful, deep idea. But it's very striking. The Chacham also excludes himself, and he gets a nice, beautiful answer. So this is the question which the Mefarshim deal with. What's the difference between the Rasha and the Chacham? The Rasha excludes himself, and we give him sharp rebuke, sharp musar. The Chacham seems to exclude himself, we give him a beautiful, pleasant answer. Oh, this question bothered the Mefarshim. So we're going to discuss three general approaches. And from each one, we'll learn. Hopefully, we'll learn lessons for life and lessons for chinuch, etc. Okay. The simplest answer is. Some of the Mefarshim say this. This is in the Machzor Vitri, and other Mefarshim, the Hagaddah points this out as well. Many Mefarshim are not going to point this out. See, there are other differences between the Chacham and the Rasha. Number one, the Chacham mentions Hashem's name. Hashem. It says Hashem's name. So already it shows he's in the fold, he's in Am Yisrael, he's part of Am Yisrael, and further, The Chacham says, Hashem Elokeinu, our God. The Chacham is including himself. It says Hashem Elokeinu. So we see the Chacham is including himself. So this is the simplest answer, that the Chacham is part of Am Yisrael. The Chacham says Hashem Elokeinu, and he is including himself. And therefore, when he says Eschem, we'll explain this more in a minute, Bez Hashem, we give him the benefit of the doubt. He's not coming to exclude himself. If he wanted to exclude himself, why does he say Elokeinu? Elokeinu means our God. So therefore, the Chacham is in. He's asking the question the right way. Fine. Therefore, he gets a good answer as opposed to the Russia. Now, assuming this answer is correct, and many Mefarshim say this, so then the question becomes, well,